So this is the first line that we use because we are dealing with the health and wealth creation in a nutshell. And we love starting with the health first. That is how you maintain perfect health. And the second one is how you build a sustainable wealth. Then how you enjoy lifestyle. Of course, lifestyle comes from the first two.
Yes.
And we say your health is your greatest wealth. Many people put wealth first, but I think the easier way is starting with the health first. So this is the main thing, and actually this summarizes how our health is affected, because you see we are supposed to maintain our weight. When you have excessive weight, that becomes an issue to your health.
That's right.
You realize most of the diseases, likes of heart problems, come, and diabetes also come with weight. And we also are supposed to take whole grains. Whole grains are the unrefined grains. Unfortunately, people don't love those ones because they are not very sweet. So we are used to the sifted ones, the refined ones, which are also faster to make, to cook. Then we are supposed to take lots of fruits and vegetables, rather, according to World Health Organization. 5 to 9 different colored fruits. These are the ones that boost our immunity. Then we should minimize, going up there, we should minimize on proteins. We take very little proteins, especially the red meat. Because when you take a lot of red meat, it produces some uric acid, which burns our joints. That is what causes arthritis.
Sure.
Then at the top, we are supposed to minimize or avoid fats and sugars. You must take sugar, you take only 2 teaspoons. So
yes.
That is the wellness triangle. But unfortunately, we do it the universe way. You see, instead of doing it the way it is on the healthy wellness triangle, we do it on the unhealthy wellness triangle with no or very minimal physical activity. You can see whole grains is very little, fruits and vegetables also very little. We start taking more of proteins, and fats and sugars we take too much. So the result of doing it in that reverse way is what the World Health Organization had already projected, that by now, 2020, out of every 4 deaths, 3 will be as a result of the chronic diseases. You can see likes of heart disease. That's why we have stroke, blood pressure, and the like. Then we have cancer. We have so many types of cancers today. For ladies, they have breast cancer, cervical cancer. For men, we have prostate cancer and the rest. Then today, diabetes, we are talking of millions having diabetes, both children and adults. Some are inherited, others are as a result of eating badly. Then we have chronic respiratory diseases and obesity and the like. So what is happening, and we are very grateful to God, is that there is this gentleman from US. Today is he is 80 years of age, although he looks 40. He came up with the New Life International. Has been there, sorry for that, which has been there for the last 62 years. You see, it was started in 1958 up there. It came to Africa in 1971, came to Kenya in 1996, across the East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, it came around that time.
Yes.
Came to me 10 years ago. I've been in the opportunity for 10 years, and now it is coming to my brother Drasi today.
Yes.
And the reason why it has been there for 62 years and it has spread in almost 60 countries is because of our core values. Look at these core values. I think this is what we have been learning in our leadership. Absolute honesty and integrity. That is making sure that we are doing everything in an ethical framework.
Yes.
Then putting people as number one instead of being led by material things and money and the other forms
Yeah.
of success. We prioritize helping other people, and that now helps us to also grow at the same time. Then, as the next slide suggests, the products really work because they are researched scientifically and they are all natural. And then we also have New Life as an equal opportunity for all. We say it's an opportunity for all ages, all levels of education, all tribes and all ethnicities. So it's not really a biased thing. And finally, it's a long-range vision because we are not just looking at something that we will do today, but an opportunity that will benefit even our generations to come. So you can see now the body that I was talking about, the Scientific Advisory Board, top scientists in nutrition, biochemistry, all those credentials you can see there, so that the products are very, very scientifically researched, and they are also, done in a natural way. So moving to the next slide is now the kind of a solution that we get from the products. For whole grains, okay, for physical activity, we advise that everybody does it at their convenient time. But for weight management, we have some products that we suggest, likes of one called New Life Shake that burns the fats. I have a right one that I take in the morning, my Neo Life tea. So they help to balance our weight and maintain the right BMI. For whole grains, you can see the line there. There is a product called TreeNN. TreeNN is a combination of many whole grains so that it feeds our cells, and therefore we cannot have our cells misbehaving, degenerating into cancerous cells and the like. So when our cells are healthy, then we are healthy. And it also gives us a lot of energy, so it's best taken in the morning. Then we have a very good product around this time when coronavirus is a great threat, and it's called the carotenoid complex. It is made of many, many fruits and vegetables so that in only 20 days, the immunity of the body goes up by 37%.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an amazing product. Then we also have another one called Omega-3 Salmon Plus. This removes the unnecessary cholesterols in our bodies. It's made from the purest salmon fish, and it works in our memory, our brain for our children brain development, then our hearts, for heart health, and then our joints so that we don't have issues with our joints. And finally, there is one more which is not shown there. It's called multi. Multi means many minerals and vitamins. So all of them, you can see at the right corner there, top corner, there are 4 different products in a sachet. So you take those four products in the morning at once, and put in a bigger box that contains 30 such sachets. So we call it Provitality now. Those 4 put up together. So what I do personally in the morning is after breakfast, I take 1 sachet of Provitality and I am good to go. So we also have many other products.
Yeah.
In our trainings, because we conduct members trainings every week, like today, every Tuesday, 5 p.m., we have trainings for our members. We train them on products and how to build business. So, and also the materials that you are given when you join us, they have a lot of information on these products, and also You are also given your own website and back office where you can access a lot of information about the products and the business.
Yes.
In a summary form, the products are categorized in ranges. There are those that
Yes.
are called healthcare. They deal with health generally, be it
Mm.
children health, adults health. There are so many of them. Then we have home care. Home care are the natural detergents. Instead of using chemicals for bathing, for washing utensils and our houses and the like, we use natural detergents. So we call them
Mm.
home care. Then LDC is just one of the examples of home care, which I love a lot. There is, and by coincidence, there is one that I have here. It's called Super 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, this Super 10 removes all the stubborn stains from surfaces. We use it in the toilets to remove the stains. We use it in cleaning houses, removing, stubborn stains in general. Then we have skin care, natural skin care like the one you can see here, representing the very many that we have. We also have weight management. I had talked about that, like the Neolife Shake. You can see the Neolife Shake here. We have herbal alternatives. Herbal alternatives are for fine-tuning our hormones so that we don't have hormonal-related cancers and other challenges. And then we
Mm.
also have farm care. For farming, this is called Super Grow. It is a wonder drop. I mean, it makes your crops to multiply in yields 3 times. And being natural, it
Well,
means that it doesn't affect your soil's pH value, and your crops remain green even when it's very dry. The way you were explaining to me around this time, it's very dry there. So crops will
mm.
remain very green and very healthy. Nevertheless, we,
Okay.
we, we, we demonstrate how all these work in our trainings. But
Mm.
now, having shown you the kind of products we are dealing with, then it's very easy to conceptualize how we are able to build sustainable wealth.
Mm.
Because you should be afraid if you're told there is a business and you cannot see any products that people are dealing with.
Mm.
So the idea is we want finally to achieve all our dreams to do with money, dreams to do with the kind of machines we drive, dreams to do with traveling around the world for lifestyle, and also living in luxurious homes. And these are dreams that are achievable to anyone. Only that some people rule them out. I mean, rule themselves out of ability. I mean, being able to achieve their dreams.
Mm.
So we encourage everybody who can dream big. This becomes a good vehicle to help them to achieve those dreams. So in a
Mm.
general manner, we have 4 ways of earning a living. Uh, in the general terms, we have those who depend on employment. You can see this,
Yeah.
it's called cash flow quadrant
Mm.
by the famous Robert Kiyosaki. So he says that they are the majority who depend on employment, nothing else. So they work very hard. By the end of the month, they get, a pay, but then they have to work every other month to continue being paid.
Yes.
Then we have self-employed. These are the ones who start small businesses.
Mm.
Unfortunately, they don't survive for long. But on the right
Mm.
hand side, we have big business builders, people who start informed businesses which might be small at the beginning, but they have potential of growing to gigantic businesses.
Mm.
And automatically they become investors. So the
Mm.
question is, how can we, especially as leaders, help as many people, starting with ourselves, to move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side? And
Mm-hmm.
the more people you help to move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, and they are excited about their success, the more you become successful. So we now use this concept of neo-life. We, instead of doing, you see what is on this slide is the traditional way of doing business, which we are against. Out there, when Ndrasi wants to buy a product, let's say like the Super 10, you want to buy this Super 10, and you have to go to the manufacturer indirectly through advertisers, distributors, wholesalers, and retailers. These people in between here are called middlemen, and they are not adding any value to that Super 10. So they make the Super 10 to be expensive for no reason. So we remove them. The modern way of doing business is where we remove them so that you are directly connected to the company, the manufacturer. So two people here benefit big time from that product and from the money made from that product. So this figure is in Kenyan currency, but we can reconvert it to your currency. When you join the company, you partner with them by paying 8,500 Kenya shillings. But this is distributed to the resources that you will be given to help you build the business. You will be given a kit. Of course, in every profession, there is a kit, that helps you to do the business. In this kit of ours, there is an international license. It's amazing that we are able to build businesses across many countries while we are in our houses, because the international license is valid all over the world. Then you are given literature materials. We believe in empowering you with knowledge, because that's the only way you can be able to also reach out to others. Then the company also gives you your own website so that you're able to build an online business from home. And then you are given the Provitality Pack. You remember the 4 products that were together as one. So you are given still within that amount of money. You see the Provitality in between here has converted the triangle that was upside down, and it is the right side up now. So that is the magic of using the Provitality. And in our business, we measure the amount of products that one is buying using points. There is, you can see that the 6 points are up there. That simply means that this Provitality has got that 6 points. You buy Super 10, if you buy the Super 10, you get 10 points. Yani every product has points. That explains where the money is coming from when you are being paid by the company. They look at how many points do you have by the end of the month, and then you are given back some money. So there is also a bigger way of getting started. Instead of starting with only one Provitality box, and maybe you have a family you want to also support in health, you can add 2 more Provitalities so that you have 3 boxes, and one goes for a whole month because it has 30 sachets. Okay, so you earn something small, 18,800. It will be slightly lower because okay, here in Kenya, because our VAT was brought down a bit, it might not change in other countries, but that is roughly the amount for all the 3 boxes and the literatures and the license and everything else. So we can finalize by showing you now how it works. You can see that is 108 points. Why? One box of Provitality is 36 points, and there are 3 of them. So this is how it works. Now you have connected directly to the company. Then what is your work? Your work is as simple as, instead of buying things from the supermarket, which are chemicals and, be it for your health or for detergents, why not buy from Neolife, the natural ones? When you buy for your own use, you are getting points, and it is from these points that you will be paid at the end of the month. But then the second
Mm.
is where we are called to share the products with as many people as possible. Of course, we sell to them if they are not members.
Mm.
Today, the need to share Neolife products is extremely high because we are able to help people to boost their immunity by using products like carotenoid that I showed you, among many other products.
Mm.
It's not in vain. The company rewards you big time for doing that because you're earning points and at the same time you're making some profits. Because when you are buying, you buy at a discounted price, 20 to 25% discount. So if the products are for a customer, then that becomes your profit.
Mm.
Then the other main one, and this is where now we come in very well as professionals, is where we share the opportunity. You see, sharing opportunity simply means doing what I'm doing with you now.
Mm.
I share with you that you can be able to partner with company and you build your own business. So once you have joined the opportunity, then the company regards that I have shared the opportunity with you, and that is where the business lies. That's where the success lies. And that
Mm.
forms the basis of the next slide. But before you go to the next slide, there is training. We train our members so that they are all equipped on how to
Mm.
build their business. So look at now sharing the opportunity, the model that we use. This is simple and very powerful.
Mm.
The center person here is yourself. You have joined us. You have gotten 108 points. You remember how you get 108 points by registering with the around 18,800 sharings.
Mm.
But you have also encouraged your 4 friends, Tom, Joe, Mary, and Jane, to also be part of the business, and they build their own business. When that happens, they also have gotten 108 points each, or even more. Now, that is all summed up to be over 500 for you. So the company now recognizes you as a manager
Mm.
with over 500 points, and you start earning small. Remember, we said a genuine business starts small going up. So you have
Mm.
started with a small check of 2,500 Kenya shillings. I remember mine 10 years ago was only 2,000 flat. Today is
Mm.
another exciting story we'll be discussing. But you see, Tom, Joe, Mary, and Jane are also going to become managers like you in the next month. And you're also bringing a few more because we have so many friends who are in need of this opportunity. Some don't know they need it until we reach out to them. So what
Mm.
happens when the 4 become managers? You can see these are 4 managers, each with 500 points, and you also have 500 points
Mm.
from the new people that you have brought on board. This goes to over 2,500 points, and you are called a senior manager. You see the check now is around 25,000 Kenya shillings,
Mm.
plus or minus something small. But where I want you to get to very fast is where now these 4 people become senior managers like you, and you go to the next level. When you have the 4 senior managers, then you are called a director. This is where life becomes very exciting, and it's something you can achieve in 2 to 6 months upon joining. As a director, you are earning about 90,000 plus per month. But remember, this is part-time because you're still doing other things. For me,
Mm.
when I was starting, I was teaching in the university as a full-time lecturer. So this was part-time for me, and I was able to achieve this level of director in my first 4 months.
Mm.
So in a nutshell, this is how it works. You start down here, climbing up, but director is not the end. You see, when you have helped
Mm.
other people to also become directors, like you have helped one of them, you are called a Sapphire director, earning 100,000 plus. And when you have 3 directors in your network, those Tom, Mary, Joe, 3 of them have become directors, you are called a Ruby director, and you are earning over 200,000 plus. All this happened to me. And when you have 6 directors and above, then you are called a Neolife International President, a team member, making 500,000 per month. Now, the joy is not in the 500,000 that you are making. It is in the thousands of people you have helped to earn something extra from the company. I believe that is clear enough. Not really that you have understood everything, but it's clear enough to get started. And so that is myself and my wife. She was also a high school teacher. Today, by the way, we retired from our jobs, and we are proud of that because we are able to have all our time with our children. They are young. We are able to enjoy life before we age.
Sure.
Yeah, so the company also recognizes you a lot. You can see that recognition from our founder, Jerry Brasfield. I mean, lots of recognition. We usually have East Africa conventions. Like this year, we'll be going to Tanzania, if all goes well, in the month of September for convention. That was in 2013 in Dubai. So we do a lot of traveling and lifestyle. That was 2014 also in Dubai again for presidents, and a lot of lifestyle. I don't want to show you everything, but you know, all these. That was in Dubai, Atlantis, the Palm. You know, just perusing through the slides to show you the kind of lifestyle that awaits. You see all that. All these is Cape Town, Abu Dhabi, you know, living in a 7-star hotel. And that was Mauritius. You can see some are young, others are old. This was 2018. All presidents were in Mexico. And I was happy to also join them. We were celebrating 60 years of success in your life. That was last
wonderful.
2019. You can see us there. And my parents are also successful in the business, you know. And next month we were supposed to go to Czech Republic, which has been moved forward to a later date because of obvious reasons. And then in October we'll be going to Miami in Mexico, and so on and so forth. So it's as simple as that. How to get started is very simple. I just said you my website, and you are able to register yourself online from the website.
Yes.
So my brother, it is as simple as that. And